Programa de inglés de speakout.cl. Language Success for Business. Material complementario número 40. Present Perfect Tense. An action started and continues. We use this tense when we want to express or talk about an action that started in the past and continues until the present. It is not important to know when the action began, but how it is associated with the present. Interrogative form. As we usually do in English, questions begin using the auxiliary of the tense. Have is followed by the subject and the verb in its past participle form. Question words go before the auxiliary. We will use how long to ask about the extension or period of this action. How long have you worked as a journalist? Affirmative. Ask with every tense in English, affirmative sentences begin with the subject and then are followed by the auxiliary and the verb in its past participle form. I have worked as a journalist for 3 years. I've worked as a journalist since 2017. Negative sentences begin with the subject followed by the auxiliary clause not and the verb in its past participle form. I have not worked as a journalist for 3 years. I haven't worked as a journalist since 2017. Recuerda que have es el auxiliar haber. No está actuando como el verbo tener. Pay attention to the difference between have as a verb and as an auxiliary. In this tense, have is not the action ha. It is used as an auxiliary. Questions. In this tense, we use the auxiliary has when we use it, she, or he, the third person singular. How long has she worked as a journalist? Affirmative sentences. She has worked as a journalist for 3 years. She's worked as a journalist since 2017. Negative sentences. She has not worked as a journalist for 3 years. She hasn't worked as a journalist since 2017. Recuerda que has es el auxiliar haber. No está actuando como el verbo tener. Pay attention to the difference between has as a verb and as an auxiliary. In this tense, has is not the action to have. It is used as an auxiliary. Answering how long. We use germane words to express time. They answer the question how long, for and since. For. It's used when we want to say how long something continues in a period of time. We use it with indefinite periods of time, for a long time, for many years, and definite periods of time, for 3 weeks, for 8 years. Since. It's used when we will say the specific moment when the period of time we are talking about began. We use it with days of the week, since Tuesday, days, since 1990, since January the 7th, months of the year, since November, and time, since 4 o'clock. 4. We have talked on the phone for 5 hours. She has been married for 7 years. I'd worked here for 5 months. Since. We have talked on the phone since noon. She has been married since 2013. I've worked here since December. How much has she saved? She hasn't saved much. Instead, she has invested the money. How long have you waited for her answer? I'd waited long enough. She just says she is confused and gives me no answer. Have you ever been on a train? Yes, I have. I have traveled several times by train. Have you crossed the street watching your phone? Yes, I am sorry to say that I have. It has been one of the most dangerous and careless things I've done. How long has he worked from home? He has worked from home since the lockdown started. Have you worn your masks? Yes, we have. We have worn our masks every day. Have you studied enough for the test? I didn't know. I think I had. I've studied the entire weekend. How long have they been together? They've been together for 2 years. They have thought on getting married soon. Have you ever been to an exotic place? Yes, I have. I am really lucky. I've been to the best islands on earth. Has he lost weight by taking those pills? Yes, he has. But I'm not sure if they are safe to take.
More questions. Más preguntas. Your teacher will help you with everything you need. Keep practicing. Revisa tu clase en nuestro campus intranet. Utiliza tu nombre de usuario y contraseña. Have a great day!